How's it going, people? Salmon Slabber here, and this is a quick little max in progress video, I guess, but I do have a bit of background information of some of the updates you can expect this week or sometime soon. And there has been some talk in the forums from some of the mods about maybe the new boss and a few little fixes and tweaks here and there. So I figured I'd cover all this because, well, it seems like a good idea and I haven't actually done a video in a few days, so there we go. So here's your update vid. Maxing wise, before I start, a friend of mine called Bowsier, he's also on YouTube, makes guides and stuff, same as myself. He's actually just gone and got comp cape, so now I'm behind two people I know, which doesn't bode well for me, so I'm now going to have to kick it up a bit and start going for it. And as soon as I found out that everyone's just getting max and comp before me, I've actually started up on thieving, finally. But I don't actually remember what levels I gained in the last RSMax vid, so yeah. I'm assuming the last one must have been 99 construction, 99 dungeoneering, so since then I've now got 97 Slayer. I stopped leveling Slayer for a bit because, well, it was starting to do my head in. And I thought getting a yak would be a better priority, so I kind of spent a massive chunk of my cash getting 96 summoning. So I now actually have a yak. Get in there. And I haven't been trying it out. I did take it with me slaying, and within 3 tasks I made at least quadruple what I'd normally make. So yeah, yak is awesome. Go for a yak. Quite enjoying that, but then I stopped because no need to level it over 96 yet. I'll get the rest of it with my Slayer. So I've left Slayer at 97, my summoning is at 96. I haven't actually touched Hunter, unfortunately. Really should get started on that, it's my lowest one. But the other one that was left was Thieving, and I think last time I did get 91 Thieving, which now allows me to do the Desert Elite tasks. So they'll be coming up soon, good times. But I've also carried on doing a bit of thieving, and I'm about to get 94. Yeah, 94 I'm just about to get, I'm a couple of K off. And for the last 2 levels, I had a daily which said I had to come up here to steal from these dwarf traders, and turns out they're not actually that bad XP. I didn't actually know this, but these worked out at around 170 to about 190k XP an hour, which compared to Pyramid Plunder, which was averaging anywhere between 150 and 215, something like that. But then it depends entirely on whether or not you're lucky with pickpocketing and things like that, so it's going to change a little bit. But these seem to be better average-wise. On top of that, I can also get myself Triskelion key pieces up here. I do have one in my inventory, and I've got 1 piece in the bank as well. And on top of that, I'm gathering plenty of ores and bars. And you're probably thinking, why the hell do you need them before we go 99 smithing? Well, I do have a noob, which I keep forgetting to mention every single time I do these RSMax bits, because he's meant to be part of this. My noob has, I think, 62 woodcutting and about 63 fire making. I only need, I think, a 70 woodcut and about 76 fire making for all the quests. So that is nearly done. That's just a matter of time. I haven't started on mining or smithing yet, but mining is pretty rapid. I might do a bit of, well, mining rune S to start off with, as that's pretty straightforward, plus I'll be needing it to level up the runecraft as well. So I'm going to make up all of my bars and ores from stealing from these dwarf traders while going 99 thieving, I think, because this is pretty AFKable, I gotta be honest. This is, I think I might have actually found the way I could possibly level thieving, because Pyramid Plunder was starting to do my head in. I can do about 150k XP, so about an hour's of Pyramid Plunder, and then I just want to rip my eyes out. So yeah, I found my alternative. I now have dwarf traders. These fellas are pretty good. If you haven't tried them, then give them a go. But that's if you've got the level. I think it's like 90 thieving or something ridiculous, but yeah, there you go. They are pretty nice to do. So that is going to be my smithing level ready on my noob as well, hopefully. And I'm getting loads of these new seeds, which I still haven't bothered growing, so I'll probably sell them. Do you want to buy some seeds? I got seeds! But other than that, that is pretty much my RSMaxness. I think I'm 2451 total now, so I'm not far off. Just a couple more levels to go, so close yet so far. But information wise, updates and stuff. Well, they released a video of community catch up, which basically tells you about what the community is up to, what the community managers and stuff are looking for, and basically offering people jobs if they want to apply for it, and they give you a link on the actual video itself. So if you're interested and feel like working down in the Cambridge area, then may as well apply. Game on. Other than that, you also had the lodestone information, which is quite interesting, as they're going to be adding more locations to the lodestone, which at this point kind of makes teleporting itself moot. You don't really need to take runes anywhere except for an oh shit telly, pretty much, which is just a teletab, so yeah, even then. But the lodestones are going to be added. There's, off the top of my head, one in Port Phasmatis, one in the Wildy, one in Elflands, one on Karamja, one in Gutanoth, the Ogre Lands, and one up in Fremi as well. So yeah, you can pretty much get everywhere now. But then, I don't know why they're adding it, but yeah, I don't mind. I'll quite happily not have to spend money on runes, or make runes, or buy tabs. So yeah, can't complain. But the interesting information that came at the end of that video, they added all these lodestone things, which will most likely be today or tomorrow, I would have thought. But they also showed a quick snippet, well, I say snippet, it's the design sheet of the brand new boss, which no one knows for certain yet, but seeming as they mentioned specifically the new level 90 weapons coming soon for magic, kind of gotta assume it's gonna be the new mage boss. And going through the forums trying to find any kind of snippets of information, Chris L, one of the RS mods, has been on the forums and he's answering people's questions and stuff, and he's kind of filling in some small holes. He's not giving a lot away, I gotta be honest, but yeah, there is a little bit of tiny snippets of info here. I do mean tiny. Question was, I'm gonna go on a limb and assume the new boss isn't soloable. I'm really wanting more solo content similar to QBD, or more epic and harder. He then responded with, Nex is being changed a bit to increase the difficulty, however she certainly won't be impossible. I'll be monitoring feedback on it post-release to make any changes that are necessary. As well as for the new boss, yes, it will be aimed specifically at high level groups. I can't go into specifics, but I'm currently playing around with a different way of obtaining drops from it. Sort of a traditional drop rate, but with a little bit of a spin. It should mean that free-for-all groups are much more interesting, to say the least. Furthermore, whilst not everyone has the luxury of a close group of friends, as you've said, I've no doubt the boss should weed out the unworthy, as it said, as you progress through the fight. For what it's worth, I'll probably be in the same boat as you. Oh my god, tripping words or what? Alright, another question. Chris, please tell me the new boss will be more than just a head. QBD and the kiln bosses are cool and all, but just get a head to smack around is pretty boring. And he then responded with, it's most definitely not just a head. And then someone asked, does it include features from the HTML5 engine? And he replies with, to some degree, yes. The increased draw distance will obviously help in appearance-wise, but the main thing I can think of is part of the fight that requires the use of HTML5 camera to go full awesome. So I'm reckoning there's going to be some epic special effects within that boss battle, and I'm actually kind of tempted to do it because mage is my thing, so I'd be very interested in doing that. Next question by anime something, is the new boss quest minigame or money making based, or is it a combination of the three of some kind? He then replies with, a combination of some of those. We want it to be geographically accessible, so even if you can't take it on, you can at least see it. We also didn't want to lock it behind a kill count mechanic or anything like that, but that said, you can't walk directly into it, like the QBD for a good example. There's something you have to do to be worthy of its attention. And then someone else says, thanks for all these awesome replies to our feedback about what's coming up and what will be changed in the future. The new boss is making me so excited, so please don't let us down. Hopefully we can have a better Nex. And I'm pretty sure Nex won't stand a chance. So yeah, the new boss is looking to be fairly hefty. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, it is very small bits of information. It's kind of scattered all over the shop. Other than that, that is pretty much it. That's all the information I could kind of glean over from random scattered bits of info across the entirety of the forums. So unfortunately, I don't have massive groundbreaking news for you. Although, from what was said, seeming as they want to have this boss kind of out in the open, but yet non-accessible straight off the bat, and you've got to do something beforehand to get to it, and blah 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 blah. Keeping in mind that this boss is basically a big fuck off rock, because that's what it looks like in the designs anywho, I'm thinking it must be in a cave, obviously, because, well, rock things like caves. That's just natural. So, what I'm thinking, maybe possibly the Brimhaven dungeon, because I mean that place is massive. It's not massively congested either, so there's not going to be hulking amounts of people. Similar to how the Calvert King was introduced, there's not going to be a massive amount of people there either, except for going in for the boss, which is sharded. So I'm thinking maybe Brimhaven, because the fact that you have to actually pay to gain entrance, and I can't even remember if there are any other requirements to get into Brim Dungeon, but yeah. Because you do have the metals in there, you got demons and stuff on top of it, and there's no real like mega boss in there, so I suppose that's one possible area. I'm kind of hoping it is in Brimhaven, because I think that'd be pretty cool. I haven't been to Brimhaven in ages, but the place does look cool. I do like Brimhaven. If you haven't been in there in years, go check it out. It's pretty now. It's green, yay! But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. That's it for the video. That is all my updates. Not a massive amount of info, although the lodestone thing is going to be very nice, gotta be said. I am looking forward to that. Because, well, can't really complain about getting around quicker. Yeah, so there we go. New boss, I think he was called Harblow or something like that. I don't know, you'd have to check the end of the last video for that one. But there we go, that should be coming out, I'm thinking, probably next week. Because they haven't really announced it, so I would have thought maybe next month. Sometime within the next month, probably the second week of July maybe. Never know. That's it, that is all I got for you people. Sorry, hoping to get a bit more, but never mind. Can't complain. So the noob is being leveled up, I'm getting closer to max, good times. Videos up for this week, yeah, I really should mention that. Wow, can't believe I didn't think of that. Anywho, videos coming up this week, dun dun dun. Well, RuneScape Lore, although I'm not really sure what the hell I'm going to be doing for it. I was kind of thinking another episode 4, maybe 4.2, give us Saradomin or something like that, one of the other major gods playing part in that area. Not really sure, to be totally honest. I might move on to episode 5 and maybe come back to the 4.1s and stuff. Third age? Do we really crack on with the third age? Tempting, very tempting. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Hopefully I'll have an RS lore up. Depends on whether or not I can decide and actually make some time to make it. The Ardone tasks, in the middle of uploading those. Easy tasks were sometime last week, same with the mediums. And, well, I'm going to follow suit, and hopefully this week we'll have the Ardone Hard and the Ardone Elite tasks. So, you can finally get all of the tasks for Ardone finally complete. On top of that, hopefully, maybe Sunday, it could be next Monday, I don't know yet, but the Alcara Desert Elite tasks, they got to be done as well, because they'd be finally finished, and I can add them into the RS tasks playlist. So that'll be 3 fully complete task systems, full run guides, finally getting somewhere, finally catching up, after how many years, months? And finally the Ardone tasks are actually being done. Kinda wanted these done a very long time ago. But yeah, next tasks after those lot, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe Varrock. Go back to the basics, because I still need to complete Varrock, Fremi as well. Still need the last bits of land, Karamja. Karamja's a bit of a bitch, but yeah, we'll do them too. Hopefully we'll get them all up eventually anyways. Quest guide, kinda forgot to do one last week. I was too busy checking out the task systems and stuff. So, maybe there's a quest guide this week. If there is, it could be back to my roots, or catapult construction, because they're both requirements for the RD tasks, which I think would probably be a good idea. Yeah, agree? Sound good? Yeah, let's do that then, fuck it. So, RuneScape quest will be on Friday, same as usual. Friday is the day for the RuneScape quests. Median history, I think, will be the next one, as that is a requirement for the Ardone med tasks. So, if you haven't quite got the quests and stuff done for it, at least this will help out. Good times. So yeah, median history, Ardone hard and elite tasks, hopefully a RuneScape lore, although I'm not sure about being able to throw one out this week. I'll try maybe. hopefully get at least a small one out, maybe a little bit of information. I don't know. See what happens. Maybe you'll be lucky and get one every single day. Didn't think of that, did you? So, there we go then, that's it, that's everything. I should really stop saying that, never mind. I'll catch you all later, have a good one, and goodbye.